We're on the clock now, where our panelists have collectively 1 minute to weigh in on a slate of stories. Governor Susana Martinez has apparently backed off a demand that the Legislative Finance Committee and the Legislative Education Study Committee send all requests for information from state agencies to her Chief of Staff, Keith Gardner. The move to run all those requests through Gardner has raised hackles of Democrats and Republicans alike, who said it would slow the flow of information and hamper watchdog role of these committees that they're supposed to go to in the first place. Now, a Martinez spokesman said the original reason for centralizing the request in her office is that the request had, quote, become too political. And Janice, as a former lawmaker, what was your take on all this? Was this a different practice, clearly, than when you were holding your seat? But how did that hit you in your gut when you first heard this, your initial reaction?
I was not happy because the role of those two committees, it's the Legislative Finance Committee and the Legislative Education Study Committee, is oversight of the implementation of the policies promulgated by the executive. They should be working together. And the fact that, and so if you are doing a good job, this information is powerful, and quite frankly, it keeps the legislature off your back.
Yeah.
And withholding information, that's like holding up a red flag.
That's right.
I just didn't quite understand that.
That's right. Let's go to Sophie here and get the rest. Sorry about that, a little short on time. Sophie, your thoughts?
So my understanding is that while it's not that all requests now go through Gardner, they will still all go through the secretaries of each of the divisions. And so it's slightly less centralized than it was, but not completely decentralized, and not the sort of commonplace, we've gotten a request, we turn it around quickly, et cetera.
That's right. 10 seconds, if you could.
I think Janice said it very well. I completely agree with that.
How about 5 seconds for Tom? I like that too. So generous.
Funneling, and then there's bottlenecking. We've had bottlenecking, and I'm not sure we're quite to funneling quite yet.
There you go. Fair enough, Laura. That's fine. You're conscious of our time here. A rush of last-minute enrollees at the New Mexico Health Exchange surpassed officials' expectations. Now, since October, health companies have enrolled 51,000 individuals in those plans, but the numbers failed to meet the original goals anticipated by that exchange. And Tom, if it's unclear if this will foster the kind of competition that we want here in our state, but my bigger concern is my personal premium next year. When we don't have enough people in the system, it might in fact go up. Where do we stand now with 51,000?
Well, it's short of the goal. The insurance companies now that nobody else can be admitted in, which is a whole other issue. The insurance companies, it's now the ball's in their court, and they're going to say, okay, here's how much it's going to cost, and next year, be prepared for sticker shock.
Laura, how about your thought on this one?
I think it's a problem. I think it's something that wasn't anticipated before, based on the way that they had planned it all out. So I think it will be something to watch. I think people can still join if they have major life events, changes. But by and large, you can't enroll like you were before. So it's gonna create problems. I think.
Absolutely, Janice. What do you think?
Insurance is not health care.
Right. Well said. I like that. I've heard great minds think that way. I like that. Sophie, your
You know
thought?
what? I think that 51,000 people is progress.
Yeah.
But New Mexico was a woefully underinsured and state before we began, and we've got a long way to go.
There you go. First up, the U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear an appeal by Elaine Photography, which refused to photograph the wedding ceremony of the same-sex couple due to owners' religious beliefs. You might remember that. That means an earlier ruling by the New Mexico Court of Appeals that Elaine Photography had violated the state's non-discrimination law still will stand. Now, Sophie, what is your take on Elaine Photography now that being ordered to pay $6,600 in attorney's fees? It just gets complicated, doesn't it?
It can be expensive. It can be expensive. I think what's worth noting is that the Supreme Court, U.S. Supreme Court, doesn't say why they've turned it back. My sense of it is that they felt that this was an issue for the state Supreme Court and that they should let that decision stick. Our state constitution does allow for those additional protections.
Sure. Your thought on that? Would you agree with that sense of where they were coming from?
They don't say why they don't take it. They just don't take it. But for me personally, I'm getting married in 2 weeks, and it hit home because we've gone through all the details of trying to plan this, and the idea that I wouldn't be able to have access to businesses to help me with this process because of who I was marrying is insane to me. So I think it's a discrimination issue. It's written into our Constitution. It's something that people care about, making sure that folks aren't discriminated against.
Sure. Janice, what's your thought on this?
Well, I would say, but I have to take Sanchez on that, because what if I come to you as a client and I am advocating that my business is going to be Ku Klux Klan, and I want to get that
There was
out
a
there.
time when I wasn't going to be able to marry my partner because I'm Hispanic and he's white, and business would have been able to discriminate against us, and I think that's wrong.
Right, but would you be able to discriminate against me? Because the problem with the
Being a
ruling
member
is
of the KKK is not being a member of a protected class. I think that's
That's
the
a
difference.
very
no,
big
but the
difference.
point is that neither neither
way over a
ruling
minute,
really
aren't we?
resolved this, because as a business owner, I mean, I don't want.
They did resolve it. They resolved that we have a discrimination policy. It's not a religion. And the other thing worth noting is that when the Elaine Photography's attorneys took it to the Supreme Court, the U.S. Supreme Court, they changed the argument a little bit, which might have been partly why the
Really?
Supreme Court didn't take it. And at the state level, the New Mexico Supreme Court, the issue was religious freedom. When they took it to the U.S. Supreme Court, they actually varied that, and they said it was artistic expression as a First Amendment artistic expression issue. That may have been part of why it didn't. So it's sort of like, okay, it didn't work as religious freedom. Now we're going to try artistic expression of the photographer.
But hold it there, Tom. That was like awesome. You wouldn't want
Yeah,
to follow
yeah,
that, would you? I mean, no way. We have a bunch more on the web, so stick around. Thank you all. We'll see you next time. As always, all of us here at New Mexico in Focus appreciate your time and your effort to stay informed and engaged. Catch up with us anytime on social media by searching New Mexico in Focus. And you can find archived interviews and often bonus material from our shows on our YouTube channel and at newmexicoinfocus.org. I'm Gene Grant. We'll see you next week in Focus.